Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry down. This is Johnson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Rolling to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Watson to give. This is Johnson. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Johnson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Breida, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. And some room to maneuver. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. He's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Texans.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eluding the pressure right. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 2nd down, Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Powers past him at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Now he's having a nice little 1st half for your partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 25, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, Watson. They'll roll him out right. His throw caught at about the 5.
Watson.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Houston.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Now Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yep.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 39. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Oh, nice move. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Watson off play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Ground. This is Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The end result, 21 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa out to his left. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Watson on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
28-yard gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On a jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That second down play, that's a -4. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Now 4th down.
put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Number 82. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 6 on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Houston.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's caught. Stills, right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun, Johnson. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Texans first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Today's final score, Texans.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.